Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for education, analysis, and opportunities in blockchain and crypto. My name is Lucas.
And my name is Ryan.
And we are excited to share the growth of this new opportunity, or, well, a lot of opportunities actually that are going to come from this. This is related to one of our favorite platforms, the IBC. And we've got this map of zones pulled up, which we've shown in many of our videos. This shows all of the independent blockchains that can connect with each other without third-party bridges, because they are all built on that Cosmos Tendermint computing language.
Right.
And so there you go. You've got Cosmos Atom, and we've got some big news dealing with what's being built here on Cosmos. This is some real big news. People have been waiting for a long time to say, what's going on with Atom? There's been a lot of talk in crypto saying, when are they going to see their light of day, their growth spurt, like many other layer ones, other protocols have? And they have gone through some growth lately. But that being said, there's a lot of valuable utility development being built on them at the moment. And that's what we'd like to get into. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just education, entertainment, information. It's our research. We make mistakes. We learn from them. We enjoy learning and sharing our research. So do your own research to be your own bank. And, you'll make mistakes, but you'll learn, and you can learn from our mistakes. And that's why we have plenty of videos that go over Phantom, Harmony One, Ethereum. We're all over the place, recognizing that there is value locked and growing and vibrant communities in this space all over the place. And it's fun to participate, and it's very rewarding, airdrops and other things. So that being said,
let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right into this. This is dealing with, well, I pulled this map of zones up earlier because there's been not a problem, but a stumbling block. There, obviously, a lot of these have just been exploding. Lunaterra is just all over the market. Abracadabra, MIM, one of our favorite protocols. We see UST being locked up in the DAO reserve currencies on many different blockchains. So that's great as a decentralized stable coin. Osmosis is just phenomenal as a DEX for the IBC and what it's offered, the airdrops, the opportunities. And then you got Secret Network, one of our favorites, will continue to stay. That'll continue to be one of our main protocols to cover. And what else? There's
crow.com, and
so of course crypto.com. They bought LA
Comdex,
Juno, Comdex, BitSong. So there are a lot. And Chihuahua. This is for Teague. This is for
yeah. Well, there you go.
This is for Teague. Oh, by the way, you need to pick up your Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, is there an airdrop?
There's an airdrop. That's how it started.
Okay, well, good to know. I need to check that out.
Check it out. But yeah, there's some Chihuahua. See, we do a lot. We do a lot, but we also do a lot to bring this research. So let's get right to it. Here we go. What's being built on Cosmos that's going to bring value to all of these ecosystems? The answer
Evmos.
Is Evmos. What does Evmos stand for?
I would guess, and we don't know, but I'm sure we could read the white paper and find out.
We do know, but I'll let you take over because
well, we're gonna say we know. We're pretty sure it means Ethereum virtual machine operating system. That's our best guess.
There's documentation out there to say so, because that's explicitly what it's built to do. It is an Ethereum virtual machine plus times Cosmos.
This is cool. A cross chain. So what we're talking about is a cross chain pathway bridge between the ERC20 DeFi space and Cosmos, which also includes the whole IBC, right? On the map of zones. So yeah, that's bringing a whole bunch of locked liquidity, of all these different assets that can now be bridged over and used on Cosmos, on Luna, on any of the other protocols. And yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh, it does have, this one does have osmosis. Okay. So I'm not sure what portion of the IBC makes this. It's be very small, but the majority of the value locked in DeFi are on EVM chains, whether it's Harmony,
Right.
and Avalanche, Ethereum, the largest of
Yes.
them all. So, you know, this is a huge, this is one of the biggest. I feel that this is probably one of the biggest innovations in a
Oh yeah,
long time.
this is huge because let's make it clear. If you're in DeFi in one of these ERC20s in your MetaMask wallet, whether it's Avalanche or Phantom or whatever, it's not really easy to get into Atom, Cosmos, to the IBC. You have to pretty much, there's the Stealth X is one option. You can now, up till recently, you could go to from any of these currencies right over straight into Atom. But now they've removed Cosmos support on Stealth X. So you have to go into Terra and then swap if you want Atom, you'd have to go into Osmosis, bring your Luna into Osmosis and swap it directly for Atom, and then export it back onto the Atom part of your chain on your Kepler wallet, which can be done, but it's somewhat convoluted, right? Now, the other way to doing it would be to use an exchange, right? KuCoin or Coinbase or whatever. But and that's fine to the extent that you want to do that. But what this is a way of going custody free using Web3 technology from the ERC20 Ethereum virtual machine space right into the IBC. Huge. A direct bridge.
Huge, very cool. That's a big deal. You just said it. A custody free, no third party, direct bridge from the EVM model and all of that value, all of that locked that total volume locked over there, and total value,
making it available.
Lock volume, but you can lock value.
Right. So yeah, it's going to definitely bring more interest and more investment onto these IBC chains, right? That's clear.
Very cool. This is a big deal. So congratulations, Evmos, and what's going on. And actually, there's a lot of stuff going on with Evmos. I brought this up to say, you know, if you look at the overall market cap, we were talking about this before the video, but the current market cap is, where does it show it around here?
Right there in the center.
It's
global market cap, 2.46 trillion.
There it is. Oh yeah, right. I was right about 2.46. And if you look at the highest that I've seen, 257 billion in DeFi protocols. I mean, that's 10%.
Yeah,
10%. So that's a small portion of DeFi. DeFi is a small portion. It's still very early
of the crypto entire space. Yeah.
But what it was long ago was less than 10%. I mean, look at this growth. This has
been the year of DeFi.
And it continues. There's a lot being built, and this is going to help. Really, this is huge. When you see things like this happening, this is why we love to look and scour around crypto and blockchain. And we can't get it all. So please drop in the comments the protocols that you know that are great, because that's how we learn from each other. And that's why we share this. So maybe that something on here sparks and helps you see a value and a utility. But yeah, this is a big deal to be able to bridge the value and the communities together. So that, and something else, one of the many protocols that we like to cover, concepts as being innovative, because we're looking for those that are going to add value to the economic, to change, to help grow and add value to robustness to the space. Liquidity has been an issue. Rug pulls and having liquidity on protocols on exchanges has been one of the problems. That's why they talk about it being run by VCs and by whales. However, you look at, we've done a video on Daniel Sesta, and we've done many videos on the DAO reserve currency model, and we'll continue to cover those on different chains because many of them are actually creating a huge utility to their native chains. The DAO reserve currency, like Wonderland, is doing a huge service to Avalanche, and the DAO currency, like Hector or Phantom, are doing a huge service to the Phantom network.
Their respective chains, yes.
So by locking that liquidity and allowing Phantom to be secured with more staking, and then so to just that's why they would like to serve as reserve currencies of their own. So very cool, and they're working together in these collaborations. There's a reason I mentioned this. Oh, by the way, while we're talking about this, spoiler alert, Evmos, because they're bringing together Ethereum and then IBC community. And if you look at our video from back in the day, we've actually talked about Evmos already, but they were early in their development. It was just announced that they were coming out, and now there's more information about what they're doing. I think we talked about their airdrop, and we'll mention it again, but we're closer to it. They are giving an airdrop to people based upon gas fees that you spent. It's it's like what I call it REKTDROP, but also osmosis liquidity providers, which if you look at our video on how to provide liquidity, we use osmosis as the chain because it's just such a clean interface. It's so fun and so cheap and easy to use. It by far and away, if you're going to learn and get involved in DeFi, what a great place to do it, because you can do transactions minimal, small, and virtually for free.
Virtually free, yes.
And then you've got Atom. So I think it's for Atom stakers, and you've got members of all these communities are all receiving an airdrop. So you've got this cross-chain airdrop happening.
That's huge.
And they're trying to reward people who've been involved and who've paid their dues. So that's cool. This article, will link this below. This is the Evmos blog. But if you scroll to the latest and greatest, they posted this yesterday. Oh, they posted this just an hour ago, a new collaboration with, I'm not familiar.
Hive.
I think I was going to pull that article up. We'll read more about that here in a little bit. But this is what we introducing Evmos ERC20 module. This is what we were just talking about.
Very cool. I like the graphics. That's nice.
New way to use tokens. Now you can with ERC20 module. And then here's the 4-minute read. Boom. Bridging ERC20 applications, the Cosmos ecosystem. Why is this important? Well, I think we kind of already explained it, but there's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of value locked on stuck.
These respective chains that are like they're like islands, right?
They're stuck like islands,
they're
right?
Siloed from each other.
This is a big bridge that allows them to seamlessly go back and forth to each other. And we're seeing like the project. We'll be doing an interview with our friends. I say our friends, just a team that protocol that we follow and we participate, we enjoy. Phantom, really cutting edge. The team over there coming out the gates being an interoperable reserve DAO built on Moon River and Phantom. So
cross-chain
DAO. We love looking at different DAOs and what's the utility, what value, what service are they bringing to the respective chain? What are they trying to do to help bring utility to DeFi? Okay, well, this is it. They're bringing ERC20 on Ethereum, layer 2s and other EVM based chains to Evmos. So this is a huge network. Basically all of this is able now. It's not going to all come over, but it's able
there's a
pathway for a portion of that to be able to flow. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yep, indeed.
Free movement of goods and people and resources. Free movement is a good thing.
Interoperability. Yeah.
Interoperability is a good thing.
Yep.
I brought this up just to show us a small portion of the market cap. In general, DeFi is still very nuanced and niche, although growing very fast. I mean, you look at there's many traditional firms and companies are heavily supporting and invested and research behind this.
The VC suits have taken notice, you could say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's the main thing.
That wraps it up.
Look, we can check real quickly all together now. storing and accessing decentralized blockchain data streams. Blockchain data storage needs are ever increasing. That is true. They offer decentralized blockchain storage solutions for data validity and availability. Interesting. Okay, because there's another DAO we're going to be talking about on the secret network, spoiler alert, that deals with data storage. But let's take a look at this. They are architecture supports multiple blockchains. Ah, okay. Well, that's going to help Evmos, because if they're able to store data for multiple blockchains, and Evmos is bridging over Avalanche and Phantom,
They're
and
gonna,
Harmony One,
that's what they're gonna need, yeah.
IBC. And Arweave, I say Arweave, Arweave is another protocol that I've known about for a long time. I have not had the, fortunately, I have not been able to participate in the community, although I've been a supporter of it. I wish from the bleachers for a long time, and they've been continuing. There's just so many projects out there. That's the good thing about crypto. Do your own research. Find the communities that you wish to join and participate in. You don't, there's no reason to join them all, but you can join as many as you feel comfortable with. And there are many options and opportunities still out there. It is still an early time in the world of blockchain and crypto, whether it comes to reserve DAOs, new interoperable bridges being built, new
gamified space,
layer twos, privacy systems, privacy chains. Yeah, the gamified play to earn. It's early, and it's a great time to get involved and learn. So we already mentioned what you can do for us is hit that subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff, stay abreast of the latest and greatest. I think this was a good breakdown of Evmos, what they have coming. They've got that airdrop, which will be plenty of videos all over YouTube to let you know when that's coming, how that's coming. And yeah, but it's just good to understand really
what it does,
and what that's going to mean. So what does that mean for those who are looking at IBC, and for those of us who've been supporting it and love what they bring for a long time? Well, this is great news for the IBC ecosystem, right? Because now these protocols here,
well, it makes it easier to be a participant in the IBC. So you can imagine more people now will be interacting with these different protocols, and that's more demand for those tokens. You get the network effect that starts to take over. As more people use the network, it becomes more valuable to each individual user. So yeah, it's all around bullish, I would think.
And if that can be done, can you imagine, just like Phantom has done with Moon River and Phantom, and they're continuing to innovate, which I look forward to find that they can, and their FHUD coin, their deflationary stable reserve coin,
right?
I could see a DAO reserve building an IBC and having liquidity, having a bonding mechanism that bridges that you can stake directly from an IBC chain and
the EVM side. So you're like a reserve currency DAO project with a treasury with more diversification than any other, right? Or almost more than any other.
That's exactly what I just said.
Because you have all the IBC tokens that you can bond, plus all the EVM tokens that you could choose from to bond. And yeah, that'd be cool. That's something that needs to happen.
Or one of these other large ones will add it,
Yeah.
Either way.
However it works. Just make it.
It's
just make it.
Continue to build and make
buy it.
Make sure you follow Evmos at Evmos.org and continue to check out what they have going on, what they're building on Cosmos. And also there you go. We're also another reserve DAO that we've talked about in the past, Nova DAO. They're starting to get a lot more press because they're developing a lot more stuff. They're about to come online. And what you see here is they're going to be teaming up, I guess, by helping provide liquidity for the Evmos mechanism. This is going to be neat. However this works, that's what's beautiful about IBC. The whole IBC community is that you see a lot of collaboration and you see a lot of synergy and support, synchronicity, and this is great. This is great to see what we just talked about, interoperability and DAO, and then seeing Nova DAO right here on Cosmos teaming up with Evmos. So could Nova DAO
Could baby the one
be the new DAO that has LPs that are, I don't know,
that are EVM and IBC based? That'd be crazy.
that would be. So check it out. Drop the comments, let us know what you think, or don't, and hit a thumbs up or not. We appreciate it when you do. And what else? I guess that's about it for this. We covered Evmos. I think we've covered Evmos pretty well. We will be talking about some exciting DAOs and developments. So of course, subscribe, notification, all that good stuff. And until the next time, have a beautiful day. Namaste. That good stuff. Encore bonus. We decided not to make a whole nother video. It's so relevant. We were already talking about Nova DAO on the end of that, well, not the end of the video, just recently. So here we go. Let's just talk about Nova DAO right now, because it's doing the same thing we just mentioned with Evmos, as this video has been going over. It's taking all that value, all that liquidity from the EVM models and allowing it to funnel through Cosmos into the IBC network. But what on Cosmos, and how is that going to be done? And it looks like we showed that Twitter with Nova DAO. Well, shucks, is it down here somewhere?
Well, Evmos is the bridge.
It was it showed Evmos. Oh, it's the Evmos. It's on
their Twitter page. Yeah,
it shows them teaming up with Nova DAO. We
right.
Showed that. So might as well just show the Nova DAO, and they don't have a page. It's not built out quite yet, so there's no reason to make a whole video on it at the moment. But it is relevant and it is exciting, and they are very active. I listened to, I remember it was one of the over the Twitter phone call things, or somewhere they were doing like a community call. They were talking about stuff, but very, very active, and it looks like they're teaming up with Evmos. So here they go. What, the first reserve currency in the Cosmos? Our goal is to bring massive liquidity and utility to all of Cosmos chains and projects. So they're there to support these guys. So they're straight out saying this is what our goal, our purpose, our utility. And well, you can see that I'm sure that they'll get, probably from whichever chains respond, a lot of support from them as well, and from
yeah.
So this is great, very cool, exciting times for the IBC.
I look forward to seeing more details about, what are the what assets are we bonding to get Nova, and what are what are the options, discounts, and what's it look like. But all in all, I think the concept looks great. I'd love to see this another OHM time fork, especially a good one that's well thought out, and a thoughtful one. And the IBC needs this. There's not that I know of. I don't think there's another one out there right now. So definitely a gap in the space, right, on the IBC. So it's good. I'm glad to see this coming. I assume that UST will be probably one of the main stable coins that you would bond with, right? That I'm sure that's going to be the case.
Oh, for sure. Luna on the IBC, definitely UST. Now, what would be really far out, especially, hold on a second, straight up. If you're gonna show love, if you're gonna build a reserve DAO, and you want to show love to the decentralized DAO movement, what other stable coin? And you're using Evmos, the Ethereum virtual machine.
Then MIM.
What's the one? What's the one other stable coin? Like, bring MIM and UST together. I mean, that Nova DAO.
Because then this opens the door to a cauldron on Abracadabra in the future.
Huge.
Wouldn't that be cool?
And it's all part of supporting the decentralized DeFi, community owned,
protocol and liquidity.
Protocol owned. Yep. So this is cool. Here's their Medium articles. Novarians, Nova DAO reserve currency protocol on Cosmos. Boom. Look at those graphics.
Yeah, very cool.
It goes from COVID to
Yeah, right.
whatever. It's a video game.
Yeah,
All right. So this is cool. We'll link this.
it's exciting.
And I feel that that will officially wrap up. We will combine Evmos with Nova DAO information, considering that they are partnering and teaming up to work together to add more value and utility to the whole IBC ecosystem. Exciting times.
Very much.
Still early.
Still early on this network, we feel. Yeah.
We're good.
Well, I feel did you want to add anything else?
I'm good. You're good.
I'm good. Yep.
Have a beautiful
Cool.
day. Namaste, y'all.
Thank you.